Year. It's Hotta. And welcome back to the Diamond Crew Sports Podcast. Real quick, do y'all see how good I look? Do y'all see how good I sound? Well, guess what? Go visit www.diamond/sound/production.com for all your audio and visual needs. So today, the Eagles got smacked 42 to 30. 42 to 30. And it was a lot to take away from this game. First of all, the defense was like a turnstile. They let KC do whatever they wanted. They ran up and down the field. They passed up and down the field. They converted every third down. Like it was like a record breaking. It was record breaking for KC what they did to our defense today. Wasn't no tackling, barely any tackling. Nobody was filling the gaps. It was kind of a hard game to watch in the aspect of defense. But in offense, I think that the offense looked better. We looked we put up 30 points against the Kansas City defense that been probably letting everybody score all year. Um, Jalen looked good. He was pretty consistent. It wasn't too many long passes. We utilized the run. I wish we could have got Miles the ball a little bit more, but we still really didn't. Um, Schmitty had a breakout game with I think he had like 122 yards. So Schmitty did his thing. I really like what I seen out of Schmitty tonight, but man, it's just hard, man. It's hard to watch the team lose. Even though I predicted this, you know what I mean? But it's still hard to watch this team lose and watch this team struggle the way they struggle on defense. I mean, we had a few bright spots like Javon Hargrave, you know, Derek Barnett, man. I don't want to see him. I'm really disappointed with Derek Barnett. It was a lot of penalties. The penalties is what's killing us. The penalties, man. I think we are like the worst team in penalties this year. I seen like 3 touchdowns get taken off the board. 3 touchdowns? And we don't have nobody to blame but ourselves, man. Yeah, if a few of those calls could have went either way. You know what I mean? Could have went either way, but we don't put ourselves in position. And when we do, we kill ourselves with bonehead penalties. So I don't know, what to re- how to call it. I don't know how to call it. Is it just we don't have no discipline? You know what I mean? Because everybody know what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be practicing this every day. But when we get out there on Sunday, when we get out there on Thursday, whenever we play, when we get out there on Monday, we don't have no discipline. We create a hole for ourselves so we can't move forward. I just don't get that. These penalties is really taking us out these games. It really is. But man, it was just hard to watch. That game was hard to watch, just like last week and the week before that. It was hard to watch. You know what I mean? I need better performances. I don't know what's up with John Gannon. I don't know where that what he's doing with that defense is nearly ever any blitzing happening. There's never no blitzing. You know what I'm saying? I just don't get it. I don't get why we can't hold a team to not scoring all these points on every single drive. It's like, yo, KC did what they wanted. You know what I mean? They did what they wanted. I don't want to believe. I don't want to believe that we're going to be in the top 10 in picks. But that's what I mean. That's all I hear is, yo, y'all trash. Y'all gonna get a good draft pick because your team is trash. That's all I hear. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to sit here and defend it. You know what I mean? Even though I got to, you know what I mean? Because I still bleed green, but man, don't make it easy. But we gotta keep moving on. Um, where do we go from here? We got another hard game next week. The schedule don't tighten up, don't lighten up. It don't lighten up. We gotta win the games that we're supposed to win or we gonna have to just tank. But I don't want to say that. I don't want to do that. I want to see the Eagles do well. Even if we don't, you know what I mean, win it all, at least go out there and leave it all on the field and show that we got some heart, especially on defense. Defense was despicable. It was despicable. I think we had like one turnover, you know what I mean? But it just the one turnover was good, but when you turn around and everything they're doing, we're not stopping nothing. Everything they're doing is working. And it seems like that for every week. Like every week, these running backs are destroying us. These running backs are destroying us every week. So when are we going to stop somebody from running the football? That was our bread and butter on defense. And it seems like it's just withering away. Like we can't stop no running back. If you can't stop the run, you ain't gonna stop nothing. You know what I mean? That's really the reaction. That's the takeaway from this game. Offense looked okay. The like I said, the play calling was a little bit better. It was still shaky at times, but it just seems like to me that we basically using what we have, which isn't much. You know what I mean? And we just trying to figure it out, trying to, you know what I mean, use the plays that we know that work, these quick plays. I mean, I see we ran a quick game today, but it just came to a halt every time. You know what I mean? It's like we get into the end zone, but we got into the end zone a lot. The offense was moving. It's like we can't never have a complete game. The offense moved and the defense is missing. The defense is missing and the offense is there. Like when will we be able to have a complete game with offense and defense? You know what I mean? And that's when we're gonna start winning these games again. When we can do that. When we can start completing these games with offense and defense. But other than that, man, we're gonna get walked on. And we can't go into these games, you know, where we can win and we can't drop them. Another thing I wanted to bring up real quick is what's up with this offensive line, man? This offensive line, where are y'all at? We paying y'all the most. We paying y'all the most right now, and we can't keep none of y'all healthy. Still, Kelsey, the only one. Where's this offensive line at? So come to find out, we didn't see no Lane all day. Lane was missing, no Lane Johnson. The offensive line, you know, held up. I mean, he still sacked Hurts like maybe twice. But where's the offensive line at? We can never keep these guys healthy. With these picks that we gonna get next year, all these good picks, we're gonna have to acquire some type of offensive line, some young offensive line, because we are struggling there. We're struggling at offensive line. You mean the oldest lineman that we have is the only one that we see, and these young guys can't even stay healthy or stay in the game? That's where the meat and potatoes at. That's where the money at, and we can't even stay healthy there at all. That's concerning to me. That's concerning to me. You know what I mean? It's hard to watch this football. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I definitely predicted this, but still, it's hard to watch. It's hard to watch. These penalties kill me. You know what I mean? And when you having issues on the field, y'all gotta look at yourselves first. First, if y'all want to stay in these games, y'all gotta cut out the penalties. I mean, I see a lot of times where we should be getting some flags. You know what I mean? And we don't be getting them calls. But I'm not sitting here to complain. It is what it is. I'm just looking at this defense and I'm finished. Like, how do you shake back from a 42 point 42? They scored every drive. Did they even punt? I gotta see if they even punted that game. But look, man, I'm gonna leave it right there, man. That's my reaction from the Eagles and KC. I ain't like what I seen out there on defense, but it is what it is. Another loss. I think we third right now, on our way to fourth if we can't win this game next week. But I don't know, man. Hotta out.